Hi friends, Siddharth again. If you are following my videos, you probably have noticed that I always recommend please avoid coming to big cities like Frankfurt, Berlin, Hamburg, especially on job seekers visa. In this video, I'll explain some more details on this topic. So friends, as a bottom line, the Ausländerbehörde of these big cities like Frankfurt, Hamburg, München, Berlin also, they are so much overwhelmed with queries or applications that the Ausländerbehörde is overwhelmed. And literally, if you just try to Google and try to find out the Ausländerbehörde of München or Hamburg and try to set an appointment, find an appointment, I'm sure that you won't find any appointment in next 2 or 3 months at all. And trust me friends, if you are on job seekers visa, Ausländerbehörde is probably an integrated part of life in Germany, because every now and then you need to connect with them. Let's say if you fortunately got a job contract, then you have to convert it to work permit, and then you'll apply for blue card, or even the blue card may be of some certain duration, let's say 2 or 3 years or maybe 4 years. And then after 4 years, you again need to connect with Ausländerbehörde to get your visa extended. So it's like you have to stay in touch with Ausländerbehörde all the times. And just imagine if you, and of course, in case if you switch your job, then again you need to connect to Ausländerbehörde in at least in first 2 years. So I mean to say that you have to stay in touch with Ausländerbehörde all the times. And for that reason, friends, I strongly recommend please don't come to big cities, at least on your first appointment. Now I'll explain some details about it. So friends, recently I read a news in a very popular news channel. I'll share the link as well. That means Frankfurt Ausländerbehörde is so much stressed, it's so much overwhelmed with queries, and you can see it says more than 10,000 email inquiries are pending to be answered by Frankfurt Ausländerbehörde. So this is the real situation. Just imagine, many of those emails must be asking for an appointment with Ausländerbehörde. Many of those guys may have got the job contract, but they are trying to convert their job seekers visa into work permit or blue card, and they are still in the queue. They are still waiting to get an answer or get an appointment. So this is the real truth, friends. Now, because this is on documented information, and I'll strongly recommend please go through these news articles thoroughly, and you'll yourself understand how worse the situation with these Ausländerbehörde is. Now, apart from this, if you go through my own history or my own story or my career journey in Germany, I also explained that I got job contract on 30th January, but I got work permit documented on my passport after 2 months, and that 2 months was too late. I mean, the company refused to take me on board, and they simply said that we just can't wait so long. So this was because I did all my applications in Berlin, and Berlin Ausländerbehörde is just so much overstressed, so much overwhelmed, and I just could not make it to this job at all. So friends, my recommendation is always and always, whenever you apply for job seekers visa, you apply for any big cities, that's not a problem, but you try to land in any other city nearby to that big city. Now this is not at all any problem at all. I mean, in case if you have mentioned, let's say, München in your job seekers visa application, it's not mandatory that you must always land in München only. You can land anywhere in Germany and you can stay anywhere in Germany. The only thing is, wherever you come, immediately, as soon as possible, do your Anmeldung, so that all your documents which you have submitted in Ausländerbehörde, in your German embassy in India or your home country, they come in paper format to the nearest Ausländerbehörde where you do the Anmeldung. Now this is most crucial, friends, because in case, I'm sure that you'll very soon get a job contract, and when you'll run from pillar to post in Ausländerbehörde, in big cities you will never find, or you won't find any early appointment, but in small cities you'll certainly find an appointment. For an example, I strongly recommend, friends, if you have planned to come to Berlin, you can consider coming to a nearby cities, let's say Potsdam or Brandenburg, or if you want to go a little further, you can go for Leipzig or maybe Magdeburg. So Ausländerbehörde of these cities will be much less stressed. I don't say they are not stressed, they are still overwhelmed, but not as overwhelmed as the Ausländerbehörde of Berlin. Now, another very obvious question that arises is, there are more job opportunities in Berlin or in Frankfurt as compared to villages or to remote areas. So what is the solution for that? So friends, I suggest that you can come anywhere in Germany, stay anywhere in Germany, but whenever you apply for jobs, always mention that you are 100% ready to relocate. Clearly mention that you are temporarily at a place, and this is only a place where you found accommodation, that's why you are there. Otherwise you don't have any specific interest in staying in that place. And always mention that you are always ready to relocate. That's very important, friends, because many jobs will be demanding that you have to relocate to a new city, and for that you should show your eagerness or readiness to relocate. I'll also like to give you one more grand example, which is my own first-hand experience. When I switched my job recently, almost like 1 year back, I again was afraid that I have to run from pillar to post to get a clearance from Ausländerbehörde. But the good thing that happened was I had recently shifted to a remote place that was in Sachsen. I'll show you in map as well. That was really remote place in Germany, and you won't believe that I had to travel close to 7 kilometers only to take a printout, because I never had a printer at my home. But the best part that happened is the Ausländerbehörde responded so quickly to my application for job change. Well, for job change you have to again approach Ausländerbehörde. That's another topic. I have made a dedicated video on that as well. Please have a look at it. I'll share the link. So the bottom line is, for that reason, for converting my switching my job, I had to again approach Ausländerbehörde, and trust me friend, it was a matter of maybe 6 days. I think it was less than in 6 days that everything was accomplished, and Ausländerbehörde gave a appointment within 5 to 6 days only, and my job was done. And that was an eye-opening fact for me, because that's the first-hand experience that I share in between Ausländerbehörde of a big city and Ausländerbehörde of a small city. So that was all from my side, friends. If you feel like commenting, if you have any comments to share, please feel free to put them on comment section. And if you have liked this video, please consider subscribing to my channel as well. See you and bye bye.